Hello. The last video got cut off because my computer died. So we already did example 1, but let's do example 2. A rectangular pen is 6 feet long by 4 feet wide. The pen is enlarged by increasing the length and width by an equal amount in order to double its area. What are the dimensions of the new pen? So a pen is where we keep like animals, or it's kind of like where we keep animals. I don't want to say children. So it is originally 6 by 4 feet, which means the area is equal to 24. But what we want to do is, instead of keeping it 6 by 4, we want to increase it by a certain amount, both in the height, the length, and the width, so that we can have a bigger pen so that the area is equal to 48, because we want to double the area. So instead of 24, we want to get to 48. So we have originally 4 here, but then we're adding on something. And we originally have 6 here, but we're adding on an amount. And the amount that we're going to add, the pen is enlarged by increasing the length and width by an equal amount. So if we're going to add some number here, we need to add some number here as well. So now our new expressions are 6 plus x and 4 plus x. That's right off the bat, but we should really say let x equal the amount of increase. If we let x equal to the amount of increase, this means that we started out with 4, but we're going to add x, and then we started out with 6, but we're going to add x, so that we can get an area of 48. Let's underline on step 2 of our notes. It's underline given numerical information and cross out what you don't need. We already did step 1. Now we're going to do step 2. 6 by 4, so we know that is 24 feet squared. And then increasing means to add. These are really important words. Words like increasing or double. Double means times 2. Or of, which means to multiply. Those are all really important words in application problems. Okay, so double means we're going to multiply. We already did that. And then we're going to add x to both sides. So now we need to find what are the dimensions of the new pen. Well, the length of the new pen is 4 plus x, and the width of the new pen is 6 plus x. So we need to find what x is so that we can find the actual dimensions. So we want to know what this is equal to and what this is equal to. So let's set up an equation. This is step 3, and sometimes step 3, I think it's step 3, is the hardest part, because you need to translate the given information from a sentence to an equation. And there's no really easy way, like surefire way we can explain this to you. You have to use your logic and your reasoning in order to create these equations. But it's okay, because if you make this equation and then it doesn't work, you just go back and fix it. You just go back and fix your equation, and then you try it again. So 48 is equal to the length times the width. Here is, I think I said this was the length. 4 plus x was the length. And then 6 plus x is the width. Now, how do we solve for x? Well, we need to expand, and then we're going to combine like terms, and then we're going to factor. So now we're using our good skills we've been practicing all year. I'm going to FOIL this out. You can box method on the side if you need to. And then I'm going to make my left-hand side 0 so that I can factor my x out. So 24 minus 48 is negative 24 plus, going to combine like terms right here. Okay, this makes it equal to x squared plus 10x minus 24. I just rearranged the terms. All right, so we're going to factor. This is why we practiced our good factoring skills. We need factors of negative 24 that add up to 10. So that is 12 and negative 2. Now I'm going to use my zero product property. So if you need to annotate that in your notes on how to solve that part, you need to use your zero product property here. Set both equations equal to 0. And we have two answers, negative 12 and 2. And if we look back at our rectangle, if we plugged in negative 12 into this answer, we'd get 6 plus negative 12, which is negative 6. And we cannot have a negative distance. So this negative 12 is out, and we're left with x plus 2. So if x equals plus 2, then we have 6 plus 2 equals 8. There's our width. And we have 4 plus 2, which is 6. And there is our length. So what are the dimensions of the new pen? This is the length. Or I think I called this the width. Width. And then 6 is the length. Now, you should go through and annotate this because making a picture to making this equation might need some annotations, and then solving if you still need some hints on solving. Right now you have one more video. It's a trajectory problem. Trajectory. And we're going to give you an equation, and it's not going to be me talking. It's going to be someone else talking, explaining to you how to use these trajectory problems to find the vertex and to solve for maximums and minimums. And